stray. A simple world where love would bloom in every corner of the living room. Oh, the golden thread, it ties us tight through black and white into the light. A reel of love, it's always there. Classic moments beyond compare.
Welcome to The Golden Thread, lessons from classic TV, where every week we pull on a memory, revisit a classic episode of television, and look for the thread of love and compassion that still runs through it. I'm your host, Bob Barnett, and I'm so glad you're here. This podcast is brought to you by the Classic TV Preservation Society, founded by Herbie J. Pilato, reminding us that the stories of yesterday are still guiding lights today. These weren't just shows. They were moral compasses, comfort zones, and sometimes even silent teachers of how to love, forgive, and grow. So let's begin, fittingly with a story about growth, and one of the most emotionally honest moments in all of classic television. Today we start with Opie the Birdman, the first episode of season 4 of the Andy Griffith Show. Originally aired on September 30th, 1963, and nearly 6 decades later, it still delivers a message that hits right in the heart. The story opens with Opie, Andy's son, playing outside with a brand new slingshot. Like any young boy, he's full of energy and curiosity and a little bit of mischief. In a careless moment, Opie fires a shot at a tree and kills a mother bird. There's this silence that follows. No dramatic music, no overacting, just realization and the weight of an irreversible action. What follows isn't punishment. It's parenting in the best, most compassionate sense of the word. And he doesn't yell. He doesn't scold. Instead, he leads Opie toward empathy by gently pointing out the empty nest and the baby birds left behind. And here's where the transformation begins. Opie, feeling the weight of what he's done, decides to care for the orphan birds. He feeds them, names them, watches over them as they grow, and we, the audience, watch as this little boy slowly becomes someone more thoughtful, more aware, and more loving. The final scene is unforgettable. The baby birds have grown. It's time to set them free. Opie opens the cage and they flutter out into the open sky. He watches them go, then quietly says, "The cage sure looks awful empty, don't it, Pa?" And Andy replies, "Yes, son, but don't the trees seem nice and full?" That's the kind of writing that stays with you, because it isn't just about birds. It's about letting go, about learning, about becoming something better after doing something wrong. What makes this episode so powerful is that it teaches through love, not fear. Andy could have punished Opie. He could have made him feel ashamed, but instead, he trusted the goodness already inside his son. He created space for growth rather than guilt. And isn't that what we all need? How often do we approach our own mistakes or the mistakes of people we love with anger instead of compassion? How often do we try to control someone into doing better when what they really need is to be guided? Andy doesn't give a long lecture. He shows rather than tells. He models gentle strength, and Opie doesn't just become obedient. He becomes empathetic. That's the difference. And that's the golden thread. Real love doesn't just correct, it heals, it invites, it transforms. I remember seeing this episode as a child and feeling that tug, that quiet ache of knowing you did something wrong and wishing you could undo it. I mean, little Ronnie Howard, he was great. But rewatching it as an adult, it becomes a mirror. I see the father I want to be, the friend I want to be, the person who guides others with grace instead of judgment. And I wonder, how many of us still carry little birds in our hearts? Things we regret, things we wish we could fix. But maybe the healing isn't in undoing the mistake. Maybe it's in what we nurture because of it. Opie the Birdman is more than a sweet moment from a beloved sitcom. It's a reminder that compassion is stronger than punishment, and that we grow best when we're loved through our mistakes. If you haven't seen it in a while, or maybe never have, go back and watch it. Let it sit with you. And maybe this week, keep an eye out for someone in your life who's carrying a mistake. See if you can be their Andy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for this first episode of The Golden Thread, Lessons from Classic TV. I'll be back next week with another unforgettable story and another thread of truth and love. Until then, may your heart stay open, your compassion strong, and your trees forever full. Guys, there's a link to the Classic TV Preservation Society below this article. Go check it out. There's a place to donate there, and we would appreciate any donations you can give. Love you all very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and remember, pass that love on.
Walking down the lanes of yesterday, where laughter echoes and hearts don't stray. A simple world where love would bloom in every corner of the living room. Oh, the golden thread, it ties us tight through black and white into the light. A real love, it's always there. Classic moments beyond compare. A time when stories mended the heart, compassion played its quiet part. Through the screen, a world so wide, lessons lived side by side. Oh, the golden thread, it ties us tight through black and white into the light. A real love, it's always there. Classic moments beyond compare. Through every channel, every show, the seeds of kindness seem to grow. A time machine, a gentle spark, guiding love through the dark. So here we are, still holding on. The golden thread, it's never gone.